Breaking news from the Middle East. A dangerous new escalation is unfolding as Israel launches major airstrikes inside Lebanon following attacks by Hezbollah fighters. The conflict, which began with US-Israeli strikes on Iran, is now rapidly expanding across borders, raising fears of a full regional war. Israeli fighter jets struck targets in Beirut and southern Lebanon after Hezbollah fired rockets and drones toward northern Israel, claiming the attacks were retaliation linked to the wider Iran conflict. Tonight, we break down what happened, why it matters, and what could happen next. What triggered the escalation? 1:32 4 o'clock, according to military reports. Hezbollah launched missiles and drone attacks toward Israeli territory, including areas near Haifa, in northern Israel. Sirens sounded across Israeli cities as defense systems intercepted incoming projectiles. Hezbollah stated the attack was a response to recent US-Israeli military operations against Iran and what it called continued Israeli aggression in the region. Israel immediately responded with large-scale airstrikes targeting Hezbollah positions across Lebanon, including strongholds near Beirut. These strikes mark one of the most serious escalations since tensions between Israel and Hezbollah reignited in recent years. Al Jazeera +1. Israel's response 4 o'clock. 6:30, the Israeli military announced it would not allow Hezbollah to threaten northern communities. Warplanes targeted missile launch sites, weapons storage facilities, command infrastructure linked to Hezbollah. Smoke was seen rising over Beirut's southern suburbs, areas known to be Hezbollah strongholds. Israeli officials said the operation was defensive, aimed at preventing further attacks. However, Lebanese authorities warned the strikes risk dragging the entire country into a broader war. How Iran is connected. 6:30 to 9 o'clock. Hezbollah is widely considered Iran's most powerful regional ally. Analysts say the group acts as part of Iran's regional network, often responding when Tehran faces military pressure. The current crisis began after coordinated US-Israeli strikes targeted Iranian military sites under a campaign reportedly aimed at reducing Iran's military capabilities. Following those strikes, Iran and allied groups across the region vowed retaliation, and Hezbollah's attack appears to be part of that response. Wikipedia +1. This means the conflict is no longer limited to one country. It is becoming a regional confrontation. Lebanon's position. 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Lebanon's government has publicly stated it does not want to be pulled into war. The Lebanese Prime Minister warned that escalating violence threatens national stability and could devastate the country's fragile economy and security. Officials urged restraint. But Hezbollah operates independently from the Lebanese state, making the situation extremely complicated. Many Lebanese civilians now fear their country may again become a battlefield between larger powers. BSS, risk of regional war. 11 o'clock to 14 o'clock. International leaders are increasingly worried that the fighting could spread further. The United Nations has warned that continued escalation could destabilize the entire Middle East. Possible include Syria, Gulf states, Red Sea shipping routes, US military bases in the region. Diplomats are calling for an immediate ceasefire, but military actions continue on multiple fronts. Al Jazeera, military analysis, 14 o'clock to 17 o'clock. Experts say Hezbollah possesses thousands of rockets, capable of reaching deep into Israel. Israel, meanwhile, maintains advanced air superiority and missile defense systems. If Hezbollah increases attacks, Israel could expand operations deeper into Lebanon. A prolonged conflict could lead to massive displacement, infrastructure destruction, collapse in Lebanon. Wider confrontation involving global powers. Some analysts warn this could become the most dangerous Middle East escalation in decades. Global reaction. 17 o'clock to 18:30. Countries worldwide are urging calm. European leaders called the situation extremely concerning. Regional powers are increasing diplomatic activity, fearing the conflict could disrupt energy markets and international trade routes. Military forces across the region are now on high alert. What happens next? 18:30. 1933, possible scenarios up. Emerging limited retaliation. Followed by ceasefire, negotiations continued. Cross-border strikes between Israel and Hezbollah, full regional war involving multiple countries right now. The situation remains unpredictable. All true, there's an ovi. Trinta menus, dois zet. The Middle East stands at a critical moment. What began as strikes on Iran is now spreading across borders, pulling Lebanon into the conflict and raising fears of a wider war. We will continue bringing you verified updates as events unfold. If you want real-time, global news explained clearly, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.